So I'm going to talk to you about a movement. I like to call it the 3D killer dumbbell. And one reason we call it 3D is because we're hitting all three heads of the delt, the anterior, the lateral, and the posterior side of the deltoid. And we're even going to hit that rotator cuff in this movement. So if you want, use a pair of dumbbells, use a couple of small weight plates, whatever you want. But what we're going to do is we're going to shoot for about 75 reps. We're going to be doing a lot of variation. One of the reasons we're going such high repetition is we're actually looking for time under tension. As we can increase that time under tension on something like the shoulders, you're going to see a lot of hypertrophic effects in that. And by eliminating using real heavy weight in the shoulder, especially how we're going to hit that rotator cuff, we're looking at great prehab to draw as much blood as we can into that shoulder, hitting each side of the deltoid head and that rotator cuff all in one movement. So grab a couple of really light dumbbells. If you've never done this before, I really wouldn't start with anything heavier than 2.5 pounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a lateral raise. And I want your hips bent just a little bit so that you can touch in the front. And we're just going to reach out to the side. Think about, as you're lifting these up, you're actually lifting from the elbow. You're keeping a really light grip. We don't want to really squeeze the plate or the dumbbell. If we do, it's going to activate much more of that rotator cuff. We're going to do 15 reps out to the side. Once you hit 15 reps, we're going to do a front raise. Starting from your side, we're going to reach straight up in the front. I want you reaching as high as you can. And as you reach up, I don't want you to go into flexion of the back. We're just reaching up with that deltoid, getting those elbows up by the ears. We're going to hit 15 of these. Remember, this exercise, we just want to hit 15 of every movement. After we hit 15 of those, we're going to get into a bent row position, and we're going to go out to the side. We're doing a rear delt fly here. Again, you're leading with the elbows. We're going to hit this for 15. Once you've hit that for 15, we're going to do a row and rotate and go back the same way. You're going to row and rotate. Just like doing an upright row, you get to that neck. Think about those elbows being high. You're coming into a rotation, going back into that same spot. You row, rotate, elbows high every time. At the very top, it's like you're doing a double bicep pose. Bring it back, you're really squeezing that shoulder hard. Gonna hit that for 15. Once you've hit that for 15, we're gonna go right back to that side lateral raise. So again, we're hitting each of these movements for 15 reps. Once you use a light weight, you're gonna hit 15 of every one. I think you're gonna find you do this for a couple of sets. Love supersetting it with the face pull. Share that with you in another video. You're gonna see a massive impact on the shoulder health as well as the growth and hypertrophy in those shoulders. Happy lifting.